So, just through your entire coaching career, what would you say was the most gratifying thing about coaching?
Good question. Um, for me personally, I loved coaching. I loved playing, but I would say I loved coaching more
Mm-hmm.
because as a player, you think about you. You don't you say, okay, I love my team, I hope we win, but a lot of your focus is about you.
Mm-hmm.
There were games when we would win and I played bad, but I wasn't as happy because I knew I played bad.
Right, right.
On the other side, there were games that we lost, but I had a great game that I wasn't so upset about because I had a good game.
Right, right.
I'm a terrible loser and I hate losing, and I'm probably one of the worst losers ever. And I took losses really hard, but if I had a good game, it somehow was different. As a coach, however, I was more proud of the fact that I could do the work, that I could watch video, I could put together a team, that I could do all of these things that's necessary to win, make
Mm-hmm.
a game plan,
Mm-hmm.
lay it out for the players to follow, and see those guys working hard that whole week of practice, and then playing the game, and then they win. And the joy in those players' faces after a win was satisfaction enough for me for all the hard work that you have to do to be a coach. It's a huge difference between being a player for preparation, for everything, and as a coach. It's not even close. Coaches are definitely worth the money that they get paid because they do a lot. They think about the next game, whereas a player thinks about the moment. You
Mm-hmm.
know, coaches are always a few steps ahead. And I would say seeing those guys happy, seeing those five, or I'm not sorry, not five, but 10, 12 guys on the team happy after a win
Mm-hmm.
was the cream of the crop for me. It was worth everything.
You're right, right. And as a former player and former coach, what advice would you give to basketball players getting ready to embark on a career in Europe or who have already started a career in Europe? I mean,
Um,
because since you have coached here, you
I've
have a
seen both
better
sides.
right, and you
Yeah.
have a better idea of what what managements look for when they
Hmm.
recruit players, and what,
Yes.
of course, coaches here look for when they recruit
Yes.
players.
Um, I think it still all goes back to being flexible and being able to adapt because not every situation is going to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
What one coach looks for, the other coach is not going to look for. And you as a player have to be able to change your game in
Mm-hmm.
some respects. In some cases, you have to, just because you played 20 minutes per game on one team doesn't mean you're going to play 20 minutes on the next team. It could
Right.
be 10 minutes. So you have to really be able to focus, take your craft seriously. That means how you eat, how you rest, downtime, everything. Being a pro, hey, it's your job. You
Mm-hmm.
have to take care of your body. You have to take care of your mental capacity. You have to do a lot of things that will help you grow as a player. And really, the most important thing is to be flexible
Mm-hmm.
and understand that it's not all about you. It is about the team and what that team is looking for. One coach brings you in maybe to score. Another coach brings you in maybe to play defense.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be able to change your game or modify or adapt your game. And I think this goes for any sport,
Right.
for football as well, and be able to do what that team needs of you.
Right.
It could change. It could change in the middle of the season. It could change from game to game. But if you know that, okay, if my coach wants me to do this on this game, but he wants me to do something else on another game, I can do it. I can handle that. And that's a part of adaptability. I think that's really a key for a lot of Americans coming over here. It doesn't matter the sport, that they have to adapt to different lifestyle, different conditions, different playing conditions,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of things that you just take for granted back home.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be able to adapt and change your thinking.
Right. Right. And that's flexibility as you mentioned quite a few things, but flexibility is something that you also go more in depth on in your book as well. So for everyone listening, make sure you check out the book. You definitely learn a lot, and it's definitely very motivational and very helpful for anyone who wants to embark on the journey of being an athlete in Europe.
Yes.
Okay,